check. Second mic check, 112. Hey, hey, 112.
So we're here at Clydebank, the Intermediate Championship final. Yeah, we're here at Clydebank for the Intermediate Championship final, and
Can you hear me? Good.
So yes, here we are in Clydebank, Glasgow, for the Intermediate Scottish Championship final, and it's actually the 2023 final, and we ought to give you a bit of explanation of why that is. Teams are lining up at the moment. You can see that they have, as one of the world's community and very diverse and inclusive organisations, they're with a social conscience. They have a banner that they feel strongly about the situation in Gaza at the moment, and that was just highlighting that before the ball is thrown in. Teams are just lining out at the moment, and we're getting the umpires in place and getting the linesmen lined out, as you can see, and just that explanation for 2023 Championship finals being played in April 2024's pre-season games, and the reason for this is two storms at the end of last year. One, Storm Arwa, which flooded every pitch in Glasgow, and a waterlogged pitch ruled out the first scheduled championship game, and then Storm Babette followed on, and with the game rescheduled for the 21st of October, you remember that Storm Babette ruled out not only the pitches but also travel in Scotland. So the team from Aberdeen were unable to travel because the road was blocked. So here we are as a pre-season championship game, and the ball has just been thrown in. So we'll start our timing just to make sure, and we've got a co-commentator here, Costas, a player in the following up game, and Costas is from Conaill Harps, and I'm the club chairman of Dalriada at the moment, so we should be able to identify the players as we go along.
Hey everyone, my name is Kostis. I'm a Greek player of GAA, somehow in Scotland. I think what Peter said about inclusivity and the diversity in this sport, especially in Scotland, is great, because not only you have Irish players, you have Scottish homegrown players, you have me as Greek, but you have also clubs or university teams from people all over the world. Especially the University of Stirling is very good at that, for inclusivity. And now we see the game. Peter, back to you.
That's great. Now we're actually watching now the early stages, and the Dalriada team are up to the 65, 45 metre line, and free in, and that free is just about to be taken by Aaron McBride. So Aaron is standing over the ball at the moment. He takes a short one, and yeah, that goes in, and that's the first score, and that's scored by our number 11, and our number 11 is Joe Malloy. So Joe Malloy has scored the first point of the game, and I will just keep the scores here and keep.
Peter, as you were saying, the first score of the game. Number 1 for the Harps is getting ready for the kick out.
Straight out the middle, on this occasion and is picked up by Cathal Gallen. Cathal Gallen's into Joe Malloy, and we're now attacking again. Dalriada on the attack with number 15, who's Darren Morrigan. And Joe Malloy back on the ball again. And another great score by number 12. So number 12 is Johnny Keane. Johnny's knocked the ball over the bar from about 30 metres out. Somebody down in the Harps half. He's got back to his feet again. He's hobbling a little bit. That's the Johnny Keane. And this is Harps now taking the ball forward. They're now crossing the halfway line and they're on the attack. That ball's been picked up by Sean McBride in the cornerback position. But we see there's that's a sideline ball for Conaill.
I think the ref is telling him to go the sideline kick a little bit further back, but he also has to say something to the players who one from Conaill Harps fall down. I cannot see who it is, but we see the star manager and player Damon San going there to help one of the subs.
While there is a wee break in play, interesting to note all the other sporting events that are happening today. I know that at this point in time the Scottish Cup semi-final has gone to extra time. We also have the Scottish Grand National starting in probably the next 5 or 10 minutes. While back over at home, the big GAA games, Derry play Donegal at Celtic Park this evening, and Cavan against Tyrone at Breffni at 3:45. So we've picked a very competitive audience here, and in terms of all the sporting occasions. But here's back on play again, and we have Conaill in the attack, and they're on the edge of the square. Defence is holding out. They're still on the attack. Conaill kick it in. Is picked up by the goalkeeper. And here we are. So it remains just one score in the game, 1 point. And over to you, Kostas.
We see the Conaill pressing high and leaving more space on the back, on the midfield. And now the Dalriada exactly takes a great tackle from Ethan Friel. Finta McBride kicks forward to Connor Shannon, who looks for the long kick pass, but back to defender.
Sean McBride back out there, intercepted that ball, and here's Joe Malloy coming forward. Johnny O'Flaherty to Cathal Gallen. Cahill's going forward, he's over the halfway line. Back to Johnny O'Flaherty, back to Cathal. Cathal into the corner. So that's good defending.
Good defending that pressed for the travel.
Okay, but that ball is spilled, and Dalriada back on the attack again, and that's number 9 with the kick, and Anto's shot has just gone to the right and wide. So short kick out, and it's right back in the corner of defence again. Kostas will pick up Conaill teammates.
Yeah, sorry, that's Paddy Brady with the ball, passing to Matthew again. We see Rory McIntyre asking for the ball and getting it. 1-2 with Matthew. Matthew's having some trouble keeping the ball, but Rory helps him there. They play only hand pass, as you see, in the center, which is really good. But now McIver goes for the pass. Oh, that's it. 3 on the back. The referee disagrees. I have to respect his decision. But Dalriada wasted this opportunity, so the Harps keep the ball on the half back lane. Paddy Brady wants to kick pass forward for Phil. Phil gets stopped.
So Danny Gallagher's kick has gone wide, so it's kick out, and we'll see if Dalriada get it out to the side. The referee has spotted something.
The referee saws that the new rule of
Dalriada coming forward again, and again it's Joe Malloy. Joe Malloy sends it into Johnny O'Flaherty. Johnny O'Flaherty is now. That's a wide ball. I was right through. So it was Ross Hickey. Yeah.
Great reflex from the goalkeeper of the Conaill. He went out and blocked the. I don't remember any last name.
Kick out again. This time it's long. Out the middle. They go up, and nice fielding. That's Conaill on the attack again.
We see Danny McGiver passing and going for the point, and it's a point, the first point for the Harps, reducing to 2-1, I think.
That's the 2-1, yeah. The first score for Conaill to make the play 2-1 at the moment. Kick out again. So it's good attacking play, but the final ball goes wide. So the Dundee kick out not working too well at the moment. That was Shane Howley now setting the ball up for another kick out. Shane kicks it out to the near side, but it's blocked down, broken in the middle and back in, and the keeper Shane has gathered that nicely.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the second time the Harps dominate a high ball from the Dalriada kick out, which shows that the Harps really worked on that. Now we see Dalriada going forward. Peter, back to you.
Here we have Aaron McBride here. Aaron spills that one. Ball is back loose again at
A
midfield.
mistake there, but the Harps saved it. We see Paddy Brady with the ball. He's getting trapped there. He managed to kick it out to Phil, but ooh.
So sideline ball on the far side with Johnny O'Flaherty on the ball. Johnny into Joe Malloy. It's just a stoppage in play again.
the winds start to picking up, and it'll be interesting to see how the high balls will go now if the winds continues to increase, especially the shots and the points from afar. Also, I want to apologize in advance if my accent makes it difficult for you to follow. I try to speak as slowly and as clearly as I can.
Doing extremely well, Kostas. You're now an expert in the game, just as much as the Irish are, so don't worry. Yeah.
Thank you for that. We see the Harps getting the ball from a side, and we go with Paddy Howard playing with Conor McIvor, who looks for the kick pass. Phil stops it, but Dalriada defender was there on time.
Picked up by Harry Grove there, very nicely, and that now is gone into Morris Walsh, and Morris gets it across the pitch. Picked up by Johnny Keane. Johnny gets it back to Joe Malloy. Joe through onto McLaughlin, and kick eventually going in from and that was a nice kick by Dara Magorian, and Dara's just pulled it slightly to the left hand side and wide. So it remains 2-1. Kick out short this time, and the short kick out is being brought forward as Paddy Brady on the ball again into midfield.
Conaill passes to Rory. Rory goes for the kick pass to Dara. It's Dara managed to take the ball from the Dalriada defender. Passes to Dan Gallagher, who passes to Ethan Friel. Sees the shot. He takes the shot and it's wide. Yeah, wide.
So game remains 2-1, and we're probably just gone 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay, 15 actually. Yeah, 15 minutes in. Here we go. Dalriada on the attack again. It's Johnny O'Flaherty on the ball. Johnny gets it into the full forward line. And manages, had a goal opportunity there, but just took the point. That was Dara again, Magorian. Nice point, so that makes it 3 points to 1.
Yeah, that was a great goal opportunity there. I think as a TCH player I'm allowed to say we are lucky it ended up as a point at least. Now back to kick out. Again we see the corner, he has for the mark there, James. That was a great pass for Danny McGiver, who goes there. Maybe a goal opportunity for the Harps. He solos, and it was deflected on the line, and actually it's a goal for the Harps. We're waiting the ref to show it, actually. Yeah, it's a goal, it stands.
Yeah. Yeah, the green flag goes up. That's a nice goal. Very good attacking move there by Conaill.
Here we see McIvor again, goes for the kick past Danny Gallagher, but it was intercepted by the Dalriada defender, who tries to figure the hand pass. That's a free from the Harps Philip for Dalriada.
Yeah, Andrew Salmon very nicely intercepted that one, and he's got his free out. So again, just during an interval here, just mentioning the Scottish setup here. We've got senior, intermediate and junior. A very innovative county board decision in 2018 to restructure the championship. We now have a system, even though there's only 5 clubs, we can get 3 junior, intermediate and senior, 3 grades. It's working really well. So back to the game again. The ball has just come out here on this side for a sideline ball. Anto McLaughlin's about to kick this one in.
Here with something weird, the player is not following the line rules, and he's actually being instructed by the referee and the linesman to follow the line rule. The players cannot step on the line or inside the field when they have to take a side kick, and the ref will show, because it took too long, it shows a high ball, has to be, see, McIvor jumped, the number 15, Ethan Friel got the ball for the Harps, they play 1-2 with James, back to Paddy Brady, who kicks it for Conaill Shannon, number 7, it's a ball for the Harps actually. Let's see, he went for the kick pass, but I don't think it was a good one.
Okay, sideline ball on the far side. Paddy Brady kicks it in there. Corner forward. Good, very good attack and play here, but unfortunately the ball goes astray and picked up by Cahill Gallen. Back up to Joe Malloy.
If I'm allowed to say something about the previous Harps attack, actually, it's that you see the Harps trying high balls for some reason, and you see Dalriada defense being very good at intercepting these balls, which shows they are very well worked in defense and how to break down passes from the opponent.
Yeah, defence is on top on both sides really at the moment. But here's another attacking move.
That's a great point.
Very good score.
Yeah, from Philip. He had the chance to take the mark, he didn't. He continued playing and he just took a shot. He was alone. I was just congratulating the defense of Dalriada, and they just left a player alone to take the point. 1-2-2-0-2, I think.
That's correct. Yeah.
Sorry, Peter, to 0-3.
That's another long ball in, but has just gone wide from Dalriada, and we're now 20 minutes into this game now.
I think that was the first kick out. The Harps didn't take the possession, but they took the side kick. James on the side kick goes for Friel. Carl intercept from Dalriada, but Harps take again with McIvor, who is being double marked. The ref back to Dara, plays one up past Danny Gallagher, who shots, and it is a point. 1-3 to 0-3.
That's it. Very good score taken from a distance. So that's double scores now, 1-3 to 3 points. And we're over the 20-minute mark.
But we see one of the Harps player having an injury there. Is Conaill Shannon, I think. I cannot see clearly from here. Dan Gallagher asked for water. We have to say a special comment on Dan that despite his age, you see him run, you see him fight in the pitch, and really he's a great player to have in the trainings as well. Being his teammate is really good. He helps me when I first start the game, and he's great supporting the new players.
Yeah, an example of a great stalwart over here in the game. Has been playing for many, many years at a very high level, and is a real inspiration to, as Kostos says, to the youngsters here.
I want to see his reaction when he hears the many, many years you just said.
That was a very exciting forward move there in the goal mouth. First of all, well saved, then struck the post, and finally has reached the back of the net. And I think it was Ross Hickey got that one.
And now the game is level again, 1-3 for each team, 6 points in total. And we're almost 25 minutes mark, I think. Oh, not yet.
And just as we were saying earlier, we've managed to get a formula where there's really competitive games, and this is a good example of a game that's been fought toe-to-toe. Two teams very well matched in the intermediate grade.
Here we saw an attempt for a mark, but the players have to remember the mark is inside the 45, not the 65 lane. Back to McBride for, who's that, Phil, probably, going for the point. That's a point, it's 1-4 to 1-3.
Nice attacking move again, good score, and that's the Conaill edging slightly ahead again.
Another thing I noticed is that the Harps don't afraid to go for the points around the D or the scoring zone, as we call it, while Dalriada players want to go for the goals or go closer to take the points, except for the first two. And we see that difference in teams, that Harps play quick pass until they reach the scoring zone, then just take the shots. Sideline for Dalriada, but again the kick out was not optimal for them. We see them having trouble there.
Instead of working it out of defence again. Here we've got Joe Malloy deep again, one of our midfielders who goes box to box. On to Sean McBride, and actually that is being pulled back. Maybe you saw that cost us.
Yeah, the defender, McIvor, was very, according to the ref, I imagine that's why he talks to him. He was kind of rougher than he should while he was pulling, and he shows him the yellow card. He was rougher, I think he pulled the shirt, but I'm not sure, I couldn't see from that far, to be honest. Apologies.
So, ball in the possession of the Dalriada defence here. We're just getting it forward now. So Johnny O'Flaherty's picked it up at half back into midfield again. So that's going through Aaron McBride. Aaron's now got through to Joe Malloy. As Joe breaks a few tackles. Pass back out.
Off the ground for the Joe Malloy. He made an astonishing move there, trying to go away from three defenders, but unfortunately when the ball hopped on the ground he had his hands on it, so the ref gave the free for the Harps. McIvor on the ball again, looks at Fintan McBride on the left. McBride signals him to move forward, to push the ball forward. McIvor, he kicks pass back to Paddy Howard. Paddy Howard has an attacker going on him. Rory, McIvor again, he looks at three teammates. You see the Harps, they are not in a hurry, they take their time and they are patient on the field. Back to McGrory, kicks it in for Matthew McGinn, who is a good runner for the Harps. You can see him now passing forward for Danny McGiver, who goes for the goal, and it is wide, unfortunately.
Yeah, into the side netting there, but a lovely move. Again, running off the shoulder, breaking the tackle and getting into position to shoot for goal. That's a feature of the Conaill play. So we're on the kick out again, and Shane Howley gets it out this side. Ball's broken back in.
As we mentioned earlier, Dalriada has a problem, and that's a goal for the Harps. That's 2-4 to 1-3. Again from a kick out that Harps got possession of. Maybe Dalriada needs to work that at some point. Sorry for that.
Very well finished. No, very well finished move. Yeah, struck it into the corner to really give the keeper no chance.
Phil is a new addition to the team for the past 2-3 years. He joined us, and he's great in attacking and half forward. You see the finishes, you see the points. It's a pleasure to play with him. Again, a kick out that goes well for Harps. Goes forward, McIver on the ball on the side of the box, and he goes for the point, which is score, a point. One more for Harps.
Yeah, you're right, Kostas. Dalriada having difficulty getting the ball, even the shorter ball that goes out to the wings is not being picked up. So they're on the back foot now. That's 1-5 to 1-3, or 2-5. Sorry, 2-5 to 1-3. Yeah. Yeah, Joe Malloy again. Joe's on. And back to Anto. Now straight in.
Dalriada having a chance there. Oh, and great finish.
Again, lovely finish there. So that's really good. Ross Hickey coming forward there, really strong into the box and striking a great ball.
He found the empty space, he ran, and a great finish. The ball back in the back of the net. That's what you ask in the end of the day from your forwards.
Yeah, I think you were right earlier, Kostas, in saying the style of play of Dalriada seems to be getting the ball into the inside forwards to try and create goal chances.
Mistakes here from the Harps though. Ethan Friel picks up, but he's under pressure. McIver picks up again. He tries to see the hand pass. Paddy Brady leaves for... There was a miscommunication there with Paddy Brady on the line. Great tackle from Dalriada, but the ball is still for the Harps inside. Pick it up. That must be Danny McGiver who runs. Kicks it to Dara Cahill, back to Danny, to Dan Gallagher, who shoots, and it is wide.
Still being very competitive here as the teams really committed to this. And now here's the kick out again from Dalriada, right there at the middle this time.
Yes, Peter, exactly as you mentioned. Paddy Brady is so focused the game, and his reflexes are amazing so far. Picking up the ball, spotting mistakes. But now Dalriada is number 7, is too free there. He looks for the pass.
Johnny's back on the ball again, playing 1-2 with Cahill Gallen. Cahill
off the ground again.
Yeah,
for the Harps.
Cahill couldn't quite get his foot onto that one, so conceded that in the Chirconnell back line.
Fintan McBride for the free. They play back to Buddy Howard from James Carroll. Fintan McBride again. Dalriada plays good. He starts running, moving the ball forward, but he sees a wall there, Dalriada. Paddy Howard on the ball again. Ethan Friel shows him the pass. Yes. Paddy Howard made an unnecessary move to a player, and now he's gonna listen from the ref. And let's see what color is the card. It will be a... Oh no, he just talks to him. I don't see a card on his hands. Paddy Howard argues that the other player does the same, but it's in the end is the yellow card. Complete unnecessary move from Paddy Howard there, but I understand as a player the nerves, the adrenaline that sometimes pushes you to that.
Well, it was a heat of the moment reaction, but yeah, I think it deserved. So we're towards the end of the first half now, and we have Aaron McBride on the ball. Aaron's taking the ball out to Johnny Keane. And I think that's the half-time whistle blown. Great first half, very competitive.
We have a lot of scores so far, 2-5 to 2-3 for the Harps. We saw 4 goals, we saw 8 points. Great defense from both players. And we're excited to see the second half and see who will lift out the trophy. I'm going down a little bit and I'm coming back to see what's...
Well, I suppose since this is live, so we may as well just continue to give a little bit of information during the interval. So, actually on this particular match, it's relevant to have an idea of what's going on in terms of the championship trophy. Yeah, just in the context of a live game, I was just going to give a bit of background on the fact that Dalriada have come here to this game as holders. They were the 2022 championship winners, intermediate championship winners, and that was against the Edinburgh team, Dunedin Conaill. That was a very exciting game, that actually the first ever championship game in Scotland that was settled on penalties. So it went to extra time, then went to penalties, and the last penalty was scored by Dalriada to take the trophy, having been beaten after extra time by the same team, Dunedin Conaill, in the previous final in 2021. So they come here as holders. They're a couple of points behind now at half time, but still all to play for here, with a score of 2-5 to 2-3. So again, in the interval, just useful to acknowledge our officials for the day, and our referee, man in the middle, is Brian Sharkey. He is a former player of Glasgow Gaels, and the two linesmen are Niall Mavena, who's our referees coordinator here in Scotland, who does a fantastic job in ensuring that we've got qualified referees for every single fixture we play. They've done an amazing job. And Rory McGowan, actually Rory's an Armagh man. I think he's from Silverbridge, which is the same club as our new Uachtaran. And that's Jarlath Burns. So Jarlath will be happy to see that some of his club mates are actually making a great contribution over here in Scotland.
And it's great to mention that the county board keeps working on development of GAA here in Scotland, either with educating referees, people who are interested to do that, or as coaches. And the past years, I think we have a surge of, especially the last year, of people who want to help the GAA in Scotland with many ways, not just by playing, by supporting the sport all over. As I said before, referee courses, coaches, and we see especially the underage being built with more than 100 in the Harps, kids playing the sport. Edinburgh is a very up-and-coming power on underage GAA. Coatbridge was always a powerhouse of the underage teams.
And in fact, your own club, Costas, was an example. They were the first Scottish club to introduce underage, and that was back at their formation in 1994. And they had a decade of dominance, not only in Scotland GAA, but also beating teams south of the border and going over to win games in Ireland. So that was a decade that led to all the other clubs in Scotland seeing the value of youth development. They worked up through under 12s, under 14s, under 16s, won British championships at all those levels.
And it's great to mention that a lot of players who play today, they are homegrown players from here in Glasgow, in Scotland in general. We have to remember that the league final of last year, the MVP was an 18-year-old who started playing for the Harps, James Henry, who you see him here on the subs. And that all build up from, as you said, from the underage to the adult level, shows that the club is committed. And I think all the clubs in Scotland now work on it, if I'm not mistaken, a lot harder than they used to.
Yeah, I mean, the key to sustainability, obviously, in the GAA over here is to make sure that we've got good youth policies, and within the county board strategy, that is one of the most important aspects of our games development here. It's probably also very useful at this point to mention ladies as well. We've put a lot of effort over the last couple of years into development of the ladies Gaelic football, and we very fully support and adopt the one club model. So with that, we're just about to throw in for the second half, and we'll get our timers on and start the commentary back on the field of play.
A referee is talking to Paddy Howard. We're not sure why, but they seem to be okay. Nothing serious, thank God. And the referee is ready to start. Now you mentioned about LGFA, Peter. It's I think it was the Gaels LGFA team who dominated last year, and they went to win in Europe. I'm not sure about.
No, you're right. They won the ladies in Britain, which earned them an opportunity to go to Europe and play in the European Championship, which they also won. So tremendous development, and I think spearheaded by our current chair of Scotland GAA, Jen Tracy. So here we get the second half underway, and the first ball is picked.
Actually, two subs. You see Conaill Sharon and Conor McIver going out. Young James Henry went in. And who's the other player who went in? Apologies for that, but I cannot. Aaron went in. Aaron is a forward usual player, James Henry is a defensive player. Aaron Conlon, sorry.
First attack of the second half, ball goes wide, so we're now on a kick out. Yeah.
Was the microphone on when I was talking?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Apologies, I'm not sure if the microphone was on. We have the first two subs for the Harps. Conor McIver and Conaill Sharon were off for young James Henry and Aaron Conlon. Now we see an attack from the Harps with Dara plays the ball back to Aaron, who just got in, fresh legs. Dara plays back Danny McGiver, I want to say, Ethan Friel, sorry, to Dan Gallagher, who grabs the ball with his in the air and goes between two players. He gets a free, for the hand over the shoulder.
Yeah, the referee spotted an infringement there, and Danny Gallagher's just about to take this free himself. Ball goes in. It's actually, I think it's gone wide. Yep. There was a possibility that it was a 45, but no, it's been waved wide. So Shane Howley again on the kick out. He gets it out to the wing this time, but it's only picked up.
Philip Lambert picked up the ball to Dara, who goes for the pass to Danny McGeever, who runs for the ball. He gets it in. No, the umpire says wide. One of the umpires says wide, the other umpire says nothing. Let's see. The ref trusts the umpire decision. But we see another kick out from Dalriada, ended up in Harps' hands. We see some disagreement from the Harps bench over if it was wide or not, but we have to remember that the ref decision is final and it's not up for debate or discussion. We may disagree with it, but we have to respect it.
Johnny O'Flaherty takes that ball nicely, and Johnny's back on the ball. Johnny gets it kicked right into the centre, so that's to Dara, and it's blocked down. Again, defence is on top, but the ball has been worked out again into the half back line. I'll hand over to Costas.
Yeah, that's Ethan Friel, who goes with a solo there, stops, turns, looks for the pass. He shows no one. And then the pass back to Rory McIntyre, who looks hand pass back to Ethan Friel or Fintan McBride. So apologies for that, but the sun is making our job very difficult right now. The kick up to Danny Gallagher, who gets the ball again and turns. Let's see, hand passes Aaron Conaill. Ball back to McBride, Dan Gallagher, but the Dalriada defense worked excellently there, passing the ball out of his hands.
Harry Pollock coming forward. Harry gets it in to the inside line to Dara Magorian.
We had some technical difficulties with the microphones. I hope you can hear us now. Some technical problems with the microphones. I hope you can hear us now. Aaron Conaill for the attack for the Harps. Keeps the ball. Hand pass to Matthew McGinn, who's catching the ball. Ethan Friel looks for the kick pass and goes for a very high kick pass to Danny McGeever, who gets the ball. The Dalriada defender is down, I don't know why. Hand pass to Dara. Dara back to McGeever. McGeever is getting blocked, and it's a 45 for the Harps. Harps are ready for the third sub. Tag is ready to go in. Number 19. Let's see who's going out. Paddy Brady for the 45 goes for the pass to Danny Gallagher. Pass to Ethan Friel, who stops, turns, passes to Aaron Conaill, who shots a magnificent finish. Great goal for the Harps. Now let's see who's going out for Dagi. And the score is 3-5 to 2-3 for the Harps. James Carroll is going out, the ball midfielder.
Yeah, apologies, slight interruption in the sound earlier, but that's hopefully now been resolved. We've now got 45. Oh no, it's actually switched now to check that. Dalriada on the attack again, so we're up to the full forward line going towards the goal. That's been, so having conceded a goal, Dalriada have now managed to grab a point back, and that was Harry Pollock at that one over the bar. So Harps now on the kick out, big ball out into the middle of the field is picked up by Joe Malloy. But the referee has spotted an injury at centre field. So player down, and we're just going to have to hang on until the physio gets in to make sure he's okay.
I think only this microphone. Yeah. Sorry again. Apologies. Again, technical problems with the microphones. Nothing serious, thankfully. But the manager of the Harps looks at the names he has in front of him for the subs. I'm not sure if Dalriada made any subs yet, or they are still the starting 15.
If I spot those, I'll point them out. But that's another attempt on goal. Good save by the keeper, thinking that maybe out for 45. So yes, it is a 45. Preparing to kick this one in. So I think. So Dara Magorian has now come out, number 15 out to take this 45. He seems to be stepping back, making an attempt to get this one over.
Just to remind the rules, from a static phase like this, from a free, the box says that you cannot enter the box until the ball enters the box, which means it's not like a free play where you can enter before the last play, but we see the ball going wide there.
Yeah, I had the full length, but didn't quite have the accuracy to keep that between the posts. So that's another kick out. So that ball breaks at midfield, and Dalriada picked that up. Joe Malloy going forward. He plays it back. So plays it back to Aaron McBride. Aaron to Johnny O'Flaherty. Back to Aaron again on the attack. Aaron kicks it across to Harry Gove. And we're still on the attack. Back to Harry Pollock. Pollock drops back. Number 12, Johnny Keane. Johnny kicking it in. That's a good score. Very good score. High, long score over the bar. So you could maybe just.
Another sub for the Harps, number 16, Damian Shannon, is going to get in. They're asking for the sub now.
And maybe Costas, you just update us with the score now. That was another score for Dalriada. So we're now at 3-5 to 2-5. So it's back to a one-score game. There's a goal in it. And the substitution has just been made and completed.
Yeah, young Ethan Friel is going out for Damian Shannon. Ethan Friel ran a lot, but I think he has a little injury because he's limping. I think his knee hurt, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna ask later.
He's made a good contribution, so. Ball back in the Dalriada half, picked up by Joe Malloy. Joe comes forward with it. He's about to take the free. Free goes into Johnny O'Flaherty. Johnny picking up. But that ball goes astray. Picked up again by Johnny. And back to Joe Malloy. And Joe across to Aaron McBride. The long ball into defence. Picked up by the Conaill defence. And they're working it out now through the half-back line.
Matthew Maggin on the ball, passes to Aaron Conaill, who passed Danny McGiver. Sees the kick pass there. The kick pass could have been better, but Dan Gallagher actually takes the ball between two defenders. He's getting blocked there. He sees the pass, but he continues. Danny McGiver again. Pass to Phil Lambert. Phil Lambert passes to Aaron Conaill. The pass was not good, but Aaron stays calm. He picks up the ball, tries to turn the defender, and then we see the free there over the shoulder of the attacker. I think it's on the 13 meters line. Free, just directly in front of the post. Dan Gallagher, I think, has the ball to shoot it, to take it. He's usually the free taker for the Harps. An easy score for the experienced forward.
So that puts 4 points between the teams again. So that's Conaill in the ascendancy here. Kick out for Dalriada. It goes out to the corner, out of half-back line to Cahill Gallen. Cahill up to Joe Malloy. Joe taking it forward into nice ball.
Great tackle from the Harps with Damian Shannon now getting the ball. Danny McGiver, hand passes to Phil Lambert. Lambert gets it to Aaron Conaill. Aaron Conaill gets a trouble from number 12, but passes back to Brady. Pass again to Damian Shannon, who just got in his fresh legs. Tag again, sub. You see how back Dan Gallagher went to pick up the ball. Now he helps on the back as well. We see again a free. We see a pull on the back. I think now the game changes from the first half, from first half being more polite in the field. Now the players are getting more physical, and we see another yellow there. I think they're first for the Dalriada, while the Harps already have 2 or 3. Taggy on the free. Taggy on the free. Takes it in, trying to find Phil Lambert. We see he's the target man usually for the Harps. He doesn't get it, unfortunately. And another kick out for the Dalriada.
So the ball kicked out again. It's out towards Cahill. Cahill Gallen. Gallen gets it across to the middle for Aaron McBride. Aaron taking it forward. So I think Johnny Keane was fouled there on the far side, and there's got to be a free in. standing over the ball for the free in is Aaron McBride. Aaron's preparing to take this kick in. There's still, there's just over 13 minutes left in the game. So we're coming towards the business end now. Dalriada on the attack again. Get that ball in. It's a free just on the...
Rory McGowan. Rory McIntyre.
So about 25 metres out.
He takes it from the ground,
15.
Peter.
Dara's taking this one from the ground. He likes to kick them from the ground. He strikes it. It's actually just wide. So there's a substitution now for Dalriada. There's a couple of number 21 is coming into play. And he has replaced our number 9, Anto McLaughlin.
These are unnecessary, Peter, these reactions.
That was Eddie Egan, number 20. He's come in at the start of the second half. I think Eddie has. Eddie, a Roscommon man. He's picked up a yellow. But as we were just commenting earlier, it's now getting towards the business end of this and getting a bit more physical. There's Paddy Brady on the way out.
Yeah, we see Rory McIntyre there with the ball, passes back to Matthew McGinn. Paddy Brady, he looks for the kick pass. It's a good kick pass but Dalriada defenders were there.
And that was Sean McBride getting it out to Joe Malloy, and now we're on the far side. Long kick in towards the full forward line. Dara, I think Dara's gone straight through the Conaill defence and stuck the ball in the back of the net. Brilliant goal. So that actually brings it back now to 1 point game. Looks like 3-6 to 3-5. So we're now back to 1 point, and there's about 10 minutes left. And here comes the ball right out to the middle again. Long ball, and Dalriada in possession.
You spelled my name. I didn't write it down.
Joe Malloy coming forward again. Joe's got it across to Harry Pollock. Harry back out to midfield again. So Aaron McBride there and gets it straight in. Ball is kept in play. This is Dalriada trying to work a score. They realise there's just a point in it, and that has gone out.
Just a comment there, Peter. We saw the player asking for a mark. We have to remind the audience that a mark during a play, it has to be over 20 meters the pass and behind the 45 line to inside the 45 line. But it's a 45 actually for Dalriada. 45s are taken from the ground.
Yeah, so the last attack resulted in a good block down, and 45 is now just about to be taken. And again, we've Dara McGorian over the ball. And this time he strikes it very nicely and has that's the equaliser. So we're now moving into the last few minutes of the game, and we're 8 minutes left of the regulation time. That's a well won ball at midfield, but been charged down.
The ball goes to no one, Phil didn't check, maybe a hand pass there would be a better option, but what we see now is that Dalriada is taking up the space, they're playing their games, they enforce their rhythm to the Harps, unfortunately, for me.
Yeah, taking forward that ball very nicely. They're keeping possession now. They realise that this game is there for the taking now. It's right into the full forward line again. And that ball's in the back of the net. That was a great strike. And again, well struck to the back of the net by Johnny Keane. So,
yeah, Danny McGiver is on the run with Cal in front of him. Danny saves it, hand pass to Phil. Phil kicks pass it in for Dan Gallagher. We see Dan Gallagher looking the ball. Oh, the defender caused a problem there. Danny McGiver is on the ground. He got up. Tiredness, injuries. He starts showing up slowly as we're getting the last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes, Dalriada coming forward. They've now got themselves into the lead and taking that ball forward through Cahill Gallen into the full forward line again, working the ball through Johnny O'Flaherty. Johnny passes it on. Picked up though, that one is spilled and picked up by the Conaill defence, and they're working it out.
Yeah, great defence there. The ball goes for Damian Shannon, who got Danny McGiver was there to save it. With Aaron Conlan running, he hand passes it to Dan Gallagher on the side, on the left side. Dan Gallagher goes for the run. He's inside. He passes back to Dara, who goes for the point, and it is a wide. And the kick out for Dalriada.
Very narrowly wide there. Good attack, and it's suddenly got mild again as the wind has dropped. So there's not much of a wind advantage now, but here preparing for the kick out. Both teams need this one if they're going to. That's picked up by Johnny O'Flaherty.
And then we see Phil Lambert again forward, pushing Danny McGiver. He sees the pass there. And it's a goal for the Harps, it equalized. I saw the reaction there.
That is the equaliser. So what an exciting game we have here. This is now brought back to level again. Looks like, yeah, 4-6 to 4-6.
I think it's, as we said before, the kick-out rule. You have to be outside the 20-meter line, outside the D. If a defender is inside, it goes hop ball in front of the nets on the D, on the line of the D on the 20 meters. So that's what the referee saw. He throws the balls up. It's a good opportunity here for the Harps to take the lead. Danny Gallagher shots and the ball goes wide.
Yeah. Danny won that ball well, but drove it probably with too much vigour on that occasion and drove it wide. So Dalriada with the kick out. So we're level again. Seems to be a feature of these intermediate championship finals. Last two were level at full time. This Cahill Gallen. Cahill gets a kick, gets restrained and is actually free in for Dalriada from that side. not an easy one. It's out towards the far touch line, but just outside the 21-metre line. And Dara is preparing to take this. Dara Magorian is just going to kick this ball in towards the goals. But that ball has gone wide, to the left and wide.
Wide to the cars. Let's not mention about the cars, better. But what we saw there is the Harps drew all the players on the back. You see the offense has only two now forwards, one full and one on the half forward lane, while all the rest of the Harps are staying back. And now Paddy Brady looks for the kick pass, goes for the hand pass to Taggy. Taggy stops, tries to kick pass, it got blocked, and the ball is for Dalriada again.
Yeah, it's in the very good, very good play by Maurice Walsh there, out of defence. He's right back. Well caught by Danny Gallagher.
Yeah, there was a Dan Gallagher second time on the ground. The referee says nothing. The ball is on. Damien Sound takes a shot, but to the hands of the Dalriada goalkeeper, who has now to work it out with the defence.
And it's first of all in the hands of Aaron McBride but they've managed to lose possession again, and that means that Harps are back on the attack again. And that's a goal. That's a brilliant goal.
That's a brilliant goal for the Harps, taking the lead again with a goal, 3 points. And how much is left? It's left 1.5 minutes, while we see the ref being asked to go there for an injury. I think it's Danny McGiver for the Harps, and for Dalriada, who is it down?
Sean McBride. Sean McBride's down there as well, so there seems to be a...
Yeah, we know Danny McGiver was playing injured, so I hope it's not something serious on his previous injury. But we see the physio running there as well. Let's see what will happen. We're almost 1.5 minutes before the end of the game, with the Harps going forward for a goal.
It's a really exciting finish to this game in terms of the attacking play. You can see the real determination on both sides, and brilliant forward play and brilliant goal scoring. All of the goals have been special. High scoring game. But both players are back on the feet again. Probably exhaustion as much as anything else. It's a warm day, and they have had 60 minutes of intensive football. That's Conaill on the attack again. They're in possession.
The score is 5-6 to 4-6, with the Harps winning. Damon San on the ball. He flicks it he pushes it to the Aaron Conaill, who goes, see the shots for the point, and think that's a wide. Yeah, that's a wide. So we remain 5-6 to 4-6, and I think that's the end of the normal time. That's going to injury time.
Yeah, we'll see how much. We didn't get a signal as to how much, but there will be a little bit of injury time added on. Really strong driving forward there by Andrew Salmon. He drove right into the Conaill defence there. Now Aaron McBride over the ball. Probably need to drop this one into the square. They're a goal behind, and would need that score to level the game. Ball goes in. It's in short. It's been picked up on the attack. That went right into the square, was punched down. Is now on the way out. There's there's a little bit of a hold up of the play here. I think there's a player down in the square, and that's the reason for the hold up. The referee's in there, and we'll see if this is going to be a kick in or a kick out. There's probably only a minute or so left, so it'll be interesting to see what happens in this last few kicks of the game. So this last play is Conaill coming out of defence with that ball.
Dalriada on the ball. We saw a run there from McGiver. Aaron Conaill kicks it to Fintan McBride. Fintan keeps the ball. Harps are no hurry. They just wait the clock to stop, but they keep playing. Let's see. Rory McIntyre. He just looks. He goes back. Dalriada is pressing very well. Tries to close the player. Again, back to the other side. They play patient. Taggy on the ball. He solos, goes forward, passes to Damien Shannon. Shannon kicks back. They're just stalling now. Chris McGrory on the ball. And that's the end of the game, with the Conaill House being the winner of intermediate final. Back to you, Peter.
Yeah, brilliant game of football. Just as we were saying earlier, how competitive these intermediate finals are. Another great example. Great play, well-deserved victory, and yeah, and I think we'll just hand back. And by the way, we have another game coming up, and it's going to be. I'm going to let Kostas get away here because you're going to be on the pitch for this one. So you've learned a few lessons there.
Yeah, just want to say thank you to all who were here today with us, and I hope you stay for the junior final. As Peter said, I'm gonna be on the junior final, so I have to leave now. Peter, thank you very much for today.
Pleasure, great pleasure, Kostas. You did a fantastic job. Well done.
Alright folks, welcome to the championship final between Glasgow Gaels and Conaill Harps. So this is a rerun of the junior championship from 2023. Wee bit of background to that. So Conaill Harps won that match, but it transpired in the aftermath that there was a few ringers, shall we say, on the Conaill Harps side. So this is a rerun of that game. I think the Harps essentially were stripped of the title, and this is us back to Championship Final 2023 Round 2. Okay, let's go through the teams here before the referee gets us underway. I think we've got Ronan there is the man in the middle. Okay, Glasgow Gaels, number 1, Chris Ford. Number 2, Aidan Meehan. Number 3, Niall McGrath. Number 4, Connor Spalding. Number 5, Mark McCarthy. Number 6, Brendan Moran. Number 7, Lee Shields. Number 29, Eamon Scanlon. Number 9, Chris McCardle. Number 10, Joe Maher. Number 11, Sean Campion. Number 12, Conor Higgins. Number 13, Cian Finnan. Number 14, Adrian Dawson. And number 15, AJ Friel. And the Conaill Harps team is as follows. Number 1, Sean McQuillan. Number 2, Brian Rowan. Number 3, Anthony Brady. Number 4, Michael McGonigal. Apologies if that's pronounced wrong. Number 5, Declan Markey. Number 6, Conall Carolan. Number 7, Dara Curran. Number 8, James Henry. Number 9, Aaron Conlon. Number 10, Con McGeever. Number 11, Aaron Taggart. Number 12, Jack Walsh. Number 13, Paul Malloy. Number 14, Sean Callahan. And number 15 was our co-commentator from the first match earlier on, is Kostas. Kostas is from Greece, playing with Conaill Harps, and his surname is a wee bit long-winded from a lad like myself from County Down. Okay, that's the fields. The lads are taking the field now. Get the handshakes on their way. So we're coming to you live from Clydebank, just on the outskirts of Glasgow here. Don't be fooled by the weather. This is Glasgow, I can confirm that. The sun's beating down on our 4G artificial pitch at Clydebank Community Sports Hub. This was one bit of weather I was not predicting. And we're off. Conaill Harps on the attack. Gaels fall into their defensive shape. And Lee Shields comes out with the ball. Chris McCardle from County Louth. Good contest there between 6 and 11. Oh, good turnover for the Gaels. Sean Campion gets a toe to it. And Paul Malloy, a steady head for Conaill Harps, just taking the sting out of the attack. Conaill man under pressure. Referee deems it a foul, and off we go. Plenty of space out here for Conaill 11, but we're going over to the far side. Conaill dilly-dallying on the ball. It's got a bit scrappy there. I think Ronan agrees with me, and we're going for a throw up. Chris McCardle from the Gaels up against Paul Malloy here from Harps. Plenty of space out here in this near flank. Lee Shields trying to steal away there. Gaels happy just to settle things down with the steady head from County Meath, Sean Campion. And it's indeed Adrian Dawson. Good turn of pace. Oh, it's opened up for him. The Gaels are in here. Great save, keeper. Cian Finnan there denied by Sean McQuillan in goals for Harp. Great save, keeper. Strong tackling here from the Gaels. Harp struggling to get the ball up the pitch, and the Gaels are on the attack. It's that man Dawson again. Eyes up the posts. Oh, referee team's over carrying. Thought that was a wee bit harsh on the Tipperary man. Disclaimer, folks, this may not be completely non-biased commentary. Alright, let's see, can Harps get the ball up the pitch here. Gaels happy to stand off. We've got a middle third block sitting here across the sort of midfield area. And it's another turnover for the Gaels. Harps running into trouble again. Well done from AJ Friel, one of our homegrown players, a local lad from Clydebank. Lee Shields takes it into traffic, pops it back out to AJ. I think AJ's going to have a go. First shot of the match and it just drifts wide. Unlucky AJ. First kick out of the match. Well claimed by Chris McArdle. Gives it to Cian Finnan. Longford man. Oh, and tipped over the bar by Sean McQuillan. First blood to the Gaels. Big Gaels presence across the middle of the park. Oh, another softish looking free. Thought Eamon Scanlon, the big man, have done well there to break the ball. The referee sees different. The Gaels captain, Brendan Moran, starts off another attack. Sean Campion, the link man at 11. Sean's looking up inside. I think he's going long. Oh, a wee nudge there. I think that was a wee cheeky nudge. And Harps come away with the ball again. Long, hopeful ball in, gathered up by Lee Shields. And the whistle there was for the defensive mark, something we don't see too much of. Don't see boys taking it too often. Scourging the game, if you ask me. Okay, here comes Cian. He's got a nice wee turn of pace on him. Oh, Lee Shields is through here. What will he do with it? Takes his point. Gaels go 2 up. Big ball falls to Chris McCardle. Oh, and the Gaels are in here if they can capitalise. Adrian Dawson. Oh, he tucks that one away. Dawson likes it. Gaels are setting out their stall early here, putting fierce pressure on the Harps kickouts. Harps trying to get clever there, but they've been caught out. Dawson burned down on goal, a wee chip, and dinks it over the bar. I think someone will need to have a word with the umpire in red there. He's waving a green flag for points. Let's not be confused by that one back home. 1-3 plays, no score. AJ Friel on the ball again here, coming up the right wing, taking his man on. Good contest. The referee's okay with that. Wee bit physical in there. Like to see the referee let things go now and again. Sean Campion standing over this one. 20 metres out. Trusty left peg, slings her over. It's all one-way traffic here at the moment, folks. Our first final was a fantastic contest. Of course, Conaill Harps were involved in that. A great game for the neutrals, goals galore. The winner was uncertain right to the death. Keeper goes along, straight into the arms of Chris McArdle, the big lithe man. But I think he's made a mess of the mark there. He didn't raise his arm to claim the mark. He held onto the ball for 5 or 6 seconds, and so that's a foul. Conaill tried to build another attack here. Up to the 45. Long ball in, but that's well gathered up by the Gaels captain Brendan Moran. And the Gaels go on the attack again here. Conor Higgins, Wicklow man on the ball. Great servant of the club. Played senior for a number of years. Steady head, slips it to Brendan Moran. And Sean Campion's back in the ball. Adrian Dawson feeds it off to AJ Friel. Oh, AJ was about to pull a shot there, took his eyes off the ball. Conaill happy just to move the ball through the hands here. Keep a wee bit of much needed possession. So when they hit this midfield area, that things can sometimes run out of road, hitting a wall of black jerseys. Ball spilled out. And a free out and another turnover to the Gaels. Mark McCarthy sends it in. Adrian Dawson, he sees the posts, he has a dig. Does he like it? Yes, he does. One 5 plays, 0 points. Coley goes long. Chris McArdle, he's learned from his ways. He's got the hand up there straight away. Well done, Chris. You're coming on, fella. Eamon Scanlon builds another attack. Good to see Eamon back in the Gaels jersey again after a wee sabbatical. The evergreen. Eamon Scanlon. And here he is again. Oh, outside of the boot, Eamon. Oofed. I think the wind changed direction on you there, Eamon, at the last minute. Wind is blowing with the favour of the Conaill boys from right to left as you look at it. Sean McQuillan under pressure here under the kick out, trying to find a green jersey. Big Eamon from Sligo scoops up another one. Here comes Niall McGrath, the man I like to call Rambo. He's come back into the Gaels fold after a wee bit of time away rehabbing with a cruciate injury. Sean Campion strokes over a lovely one. I could be wrong, that could be a case of mistaken identity. That might have been Conor Higgins. We can talk about that in the pub later, boys. Gaels on the attack again. Mark McCarthy, Cork native, and Ronan's given a foul. Adrian Dawson standing over this one, adds to his personal tally. That's maybe 1-2 or 1-3. Adrian scored. Another fine serving for the Gaels. Played senior club football. That's a championship medal for the senior tier in his back pocket. Played in an All-Britain senior final as well. Maybe see him back in the senior jersey sometime soon. Anyway, we're off again, and Conaill have won a kick out. Danny sends a long one in. Referee judges it on the ground. We let off there for the Gaels. Dawson gathers one up. And just misses one wide. Adrian, if you're listening to this on a rerun, which I suspect you might in the coming days and weeks, don't be afraid to slip a pass there, lad. Another break ball gathered up by the Gaels. Connor Spalding gets us moving. Sean Campion with that legendary left-footed dummy solo. Happy just to keep the ball and build an attack. Plenty of room out here in the right with Lee Shields. AJ Fields in front of him. Dinks it into AJ. Good interchange there between Lee and AJ. AJ takes his man on, slips it off, and over the bar. The Longford man, Cian Finnan. Lovely interchange there by AJ and Lee up this right side. Okay, here we go again. Adrian Dawson on the ball. What do you look at that? That is a screamer. Outside of the boot. Dawson's call, he's shining through here. The boy's a baller. But 17 minutes gone here, and it's one-way traffic. Not great for the neutrals. Sean really struggling to get his kick out here. Just hitting the wall of black. There's the big man, Eamon Scanlon, gathers another one, and the Gaels are off again. I'm feeling it could be a long day at the office here for the boys from Conaill. Sean Campion, a wee bit of showboating there. And a wee bit of soccer style to finish it off. Joe Maher on the ball. Oh, good interchange. Great hands. AJ Friel, can he finish the move? Oof, took a big hit. Well done, AJ, riding that one. Chris McCarroll should know better to swing his left leg at it. Paul Malloy on the ball here for Conaill Harps. Trying to make a bit of headway up the left wing. Aaron Taggart on the ball. Fallon coming under a wee bit of pressure. Hitting a brick wall of red here. Red and black. Well retained Conaill Harps. Playing keep ball here. Trying to break the gain line, as they say in rugby. Just really struggling to get past this 45 at the moment. Looked like a good tackle from Mark, but just mistimed it and caught the swinging leg. Oh, very wasteful there. Opportunity to build an attack for Conaill, but now it looks like a breakaway for the Gaels. Mark McCarthy gathers it well. The quarterback, Sean Campion, just dictates things once again. The evergreen Eamon Scanlon. Big Sligo man. You need to watch, he doesn't get a nosebleed. He's crossed the 45. If it gives it back to him, Dawson's not going to shoot. Of course he's going to shoot, folks. And he slings another one over. Keane tying his shoelaces there. Let's Sean get his kick out of the way. Alleviate much needed pressure. Well fielded, Danny. Me and Danny locked horns about 15 to 20 years ago back in the day. Back in the old Pierce Park out at Cambuslang. County Scotland's headquarters back in the day. Undergoing a bit of early stages of its redevelopment at the moment, which is fantastic. We'll get to see a great new facility, Pierce Park, in the very near future. For now, headquarters for today's festivities are here at Clydebank. No danger of this pitch being flooded. Artificial pitch is a wee bit unforgiving though. Very important to stay on our feet. A lot of boys coming off with grazed knees and whatnot. The ball skews off the boot of the Longford man, Lee Shields. Last 10 minutes here at Clydebank in this junior championship replayed final. The shouts from the line to press. Let's see, will Conaill beat that press? They're making headway. And I've got a wee bit of space out this left flank. It's from the cut inside, running a bit of traffic, but they've slipped the net. Nice dummy. The second dummy didn't work out so good. As AJ Friel, a local Clydebank boy, his father Daniel Friel from Donegal. And there we have it. Great work by AJ. Fantastic stuff. Slips Adrian Dawson for his second goal of the match. And it looks like this game is unfortunately heading for a foregone conclusion. The gulf in class here quite evident. Yes, as I was saying there, AJ Friel, his father Daniel's a proud Donegal man from the Fanad area. worked with AJ's auntie. Helena, if you're listening over in Rome on your travels, how's it going? Your nephew's having a blind there. Okay, here we are. Big Eamon back in the ball. Feeds it into Chris. And the Gaels seem to have all the time in the world on the ball. Happy to stroke about. This would normally be pre-season, but here we are playing a championship final in the pre-season. It certainly looks very much like a pre-season friendly. From a Gaels point of view anyways. I think that's going to end up spilling, and so it does. And our referee, Ronan. I believe he hails from South Armagh, Ronan. Currently studying up in the northeast of Scotland. Judges it a foul. Conaill trying to build it out of defence, coming up through the centre channel. And they've approached the 65-metre mark. Difficulty is when they look up inside, they just see black. Playing in front of a decent crowd there over in the far sideline. Maybe you've got a couple of hundred people out here today. The sunshine bringing everyone out. Beers, sun cream and football. What else would you be at? Opportunity here, we've got a space. Oh, and a great turnover by AJ Friel, and the Gaels come away again. Sean Campion will gather it. And the QB slings it over the top. Maybe he sees something that we don't. Out comes Sean McQuillan. The Harps goalie, well played lad. Read the danger, come out and thwarted it. Oh, late hit there by number 5. And the referee's spotted it. He's going to his mic. Not more to be done about that. The call for water. These boys are feeling the heat here in the balmy Clydebank. Long ball in to Dawson. And slings it over the bar. A wee bit of friendly banter on the sideline when these two clash. I think it's fair to say there's no love lost after last October's fiasco. Referee sorting out a wee bit of stuff on the sideline. Too many players coming across the white line, getting a wee bit over enthusiastic. Finbar, our linesman from the Dalriada club, getting things sorted out. Storm and a teacup there, I think. And the Harps goalie's going to get us off again. Long ball out. And it beats the Gaels' press. Here we go with Aaron Conlon. Moves it up the left flank. Out to Danny. Slings in a long one. Oh, and the Harps are through here. I believe that's the Harps' first shot on target. 27 minutes gone. Wee lack of composure there skews it to the left-hand side of the post. Well, that'll have woken up Chris Ford, the Galway man, and that's for the Gaels. I know the Gaels have been working a lot on kick-out strategy all week. We've waited 28 minutes for the first Gaels kick-out. Okay, what have you got, Chris? Looks like we're going long. Bit of scrappy play here. The ball's spilled loose. Playing a wee bit of soccer here. Hot potatoes. That did look off the ground. Shooting practice for Adrian Dawson. Approaching the final minute here of the first half here, folks. All one-way traffic, unfortunately. Not a great game for the neutrals or for Harps, folks. But certainly the Glasgow contingent will be happy with their first 30 minutes. Oh, that's the fielding catch of the day. Eamon Scanlon feeds it to Keane. Keane to Dawson. Will Dawson pass the football? He thought about it for half a second, then thought, no, I'll have some of that. And the ball's over the bar. I think I'll have to have a word with the management here and get that Adrian Dawson hooked. He's going to get himself a groin injury, swinging that ball over. Great short kick out. I guess he had to try something different there. The long ball wasn't working, and they're working this out lovely. Well done, Sean McQuillan. And the Harps are on the attack. Coming under serious pressure there. Danny's free here, number 17. Slips it inside to the cornerback, Michael. Back out to Danny. I think he's shaping up for one. Was under serious pressure there. And the second shot of the match for Conaill drifts wide. Right, I'm going to do a wee bit of stats here. So I read it at 2-11 to 0-0. That could be wrong. Kind of struggling to keep up the scores. Are coming thick and fast. As a contest, I think it's fair to say that that it's all over. Maybe an opportunity for the Gaels management team to run the bench a little bit. Serious squad of players out here for the Gaels today. I think we've got a full panel, to the point where maybe struggling to give every player a jersey. So I'd be very surprised not to see wholesale changes early in the second half to give the Gaels lads, all the lads who maybe didn't get their starting jersey, give those lads a well-earned run out. right, folks. Hope you've enjoyed your chance to get away for a cup of tea there if you're watching this back home. Over here in Clydebank, it's cocktails and beers over there on the far side of the pitch for the couple of hundred folk that come out to support the lads here. Two very contrasting team talks there, I can imagine. Harps very much will be asking for a wee bit of pride in the jersey. Come back out and try and leave something on the Gaels boys. Whereas I could hear the final words there from Collie Clerkin, the Gaels manager, good down man, saying it's 0-0 lads, it's nil, leaping nil. So, it sounds like the intent from the Gaels won't be letting up here. Okay, and we're off. Long ball in from Chris McArdle. Adrian Dawson's on the ball. Spins his man. And we've started, as we finished the first half, Adrian Dawson slipping another one over the bar. So I think the score, my numbers weren't too far off. I had it at 3-11, it was 3-12. 3-12 to the Gaels, so it's now 3-13. Let's see if the Harps come up with a wee variation here to the kick-out strategy, seeking to get their hands on the ball. And it doesn't look like it, but a good block by the Conaill defender there, and the ball drops short. Conaill man seems to be struggling a wee bit there as they have the free out. Okay, and Conaill get us going again. Making a bit of headway up that left flank, but coming under serious pressure from Glasgow Gaels. Very robust challenges, shall we say, and the Gaels come away with the ball. Brendan Moran getting us going. AJ Friel's looking up, sends one in long to that man Dawson. Even it's time to do a pirouette, turn his back on the ball before he gathers it. Has a look up. That man's got his radar on today. Looks like we'll have an injury here to Conaill's Harps man. I think that was picked up earlier. I think that's our number 11, Aaron Taggart, struggling with a knock. Gonna try and jog it off. Sean McQuillan steps up to the tee. Goes long. Chris McArdle sets up another Gaels attack. Long into Dawson. Half blocked. Lands on the roof of the net. Kevin O'Connor there in the sideline. Great Gaels man. Good to see him back. Shouting to his defence, stay awake, man, stay awake. Certainly the Gaels defence haven't really been tested today at all. Danny on the ball here for Conaill. Sends one long into the space, but there's nobody home. Niall Rambo McGrath on the ball. In the back all day long. Lee Shields wins his free. Sends it up to Mark McCarthy. That's a bit loose. Opportunity for getting soused there, but he comes away with the ball, feeds it into Dawson. He has men around him. People, Adrian Dawson just passed the ball. And we get a score. That's a lovely score there. Need my binoculars here now to see who slinked that over. Yeah, that's Mark McCarthy, Corkman. Well done, Mark. That's a lovely score, lad. Wholesale changes here now for the Gaels. Conor Higgins comes off. Chris Ford, the goalie, comes off. I'm not sure what the goalie did wrong there today, but he's been hooked. Get a bit of game time on for our sub goalie. There's Matt's come in the goals. And who else is coming off? Looks like Joe Maher's made way. Well done, Joe. One of a couple of Tipperary men on the Gaels' first 15 today. I'll have a look at my team sheet now and a wee break and play and we'll see who's come on. No co-commentator here today, unfortunately, to keep me non-biased. So we've got 24 on for Glasgow. On for the Gaels is Martin Harrison. Good man, Martin. Gaels players are calling for the linesman to point out an infringement, shall we say. Looked like a flailing leg aimed at a Gaels man. No matter, on we go. Turnover for the Gaels. Connor Spalding. Spaldo playing there at number 4. One of 3 homegrown, as we call it over here, our local lads. Scottish lads taking up the game. And Brendan Moore crosses halfway here for the Gaels to another homegrown player, AJ Friel. A proud Donegal line of heritage. And we go up to our corner forward again, tries to spin his man, but his man's letting him know he's there. Dawson turns and burns on the outside. And that's why he doesn't pass it too often, because he prefers the posts. Okay, here we go. Chris McCardle, the Louth man. Slips it to Mark McCarthy. Scored a few minutes ago, fancies an hour shot, but I think that's going to come short. Conaill getting in the fankle there. Conaill getting a wee bit of respite here from Gaels' pressure. Just playing a wee bit of keep ball, working the ball through the hands. Free to Conaill. Let's see, can Conaill build something here? They certainly haven't dropped the heads, that's for sure. They're keeping at the job at hand. Almost 10 minutes gone. Gaels happy to set up a sort of middle third block, letting the Harps play with the ball. Something we see a lot of, I suppose, back home. There's no danger of scoring from outside the 45, so that's a trend Gaelic football these days. Possession, possession. Let's see what we can do with that possession. 13 Gaels men behind the ball. It's going to be hard for Conaill to break through here. Robust challenge there from Big Eamon. heavy shoulder. Didn't quite meet shoulder to shoulder, so the referee might have words with him here. Nervous moments for Eamon Scanlon here. And Ronan, our referee today, is consulting with Niall Mulvenna, Donegal man. Niall's done powers for the county over here with the refereeing scene. He's our referee coordinator, and he's had a wee word with Ronan there. Right, Eamon. It's going to be at least a yellow. It just depends whether or not contact was deemed to the chin of the Harps man or the chest. It certainly wasn't shoulder to shoulder. And the colour's yellow. To be fair to Eamon, he's not that sort of player. Just looks like a wee bit of mistiming. Good opportunity for Harps here to send the ball in. Maybe get their first score of the game. Adrian Dawson making way there. Personal tally of somewhere in the region of 210. Don't quote me, not Adrian. Long ball in, comes out. Another attack repelled by the Gaels. Aidan Meehan, another homegrown lad, recently became a father. Congratulations, Aidan. High ball in there, well broke out by Conaill Harps. Being hunted down here. This is a good move. Oh, commentators jinx. Hit the Gaels turnover area. That's an area they've just completely dominated today, is turnover after turnover. Conaill really struggling to find a way through. Certainly doesn't help when you give the ball straight back. Okay, Conor Spalding on the ball. Rambo feeds it to Big Gaiman. Sends it into Mark McGinley. Mark has come on there as a sub in the last few minutes, number 23. Only in his first few years in the club, and Mark took the Gaels ladies to the All-Britain title last year. I think the last live feed we maybe had from this area was when we hosted the soon-to-be All-Ireland Junior Ladies Champions from Rossa. But today it's a local rivalry, one of the oldest rivalries we have here. Glasgow Gaels, Conaill Harps. Bait lumps out of each other many a time. But certainly in my time, I don't think I've ever seen such a one-sided contest. Conaill, of course, fielding two teams today at intermediate and junior, so numbers definitely being stretched, which has no doubt contributed to the one-sided affair we're watching here, folks. Right, Conaill in the scoring zone. Let's see, can they muster something here? And sit it down for the steady head of Danny. I think Paul Fallon likes the look of it though. Paul Molloy, sorry. Oh, go on, Paul. Sling one over. Outside of the boot for the crack. He swings the leg at it, but it swings wide. Okay, the Glasgow Gaels' second kick out of the match. And that's 14 minutes into the second half. Okay, let's see what sort of setup the Gaels have here for the kickouts. Certainly haven't had much chance to practice today. Going for the bunch and break approach. There's a race on here. Cian Finnan gathering up that one. Oh, great ball into AJ Friel. Space in front of him. Go direct, AJ. Go on, go direct. Go direct. Pull in, get your foul. He's got his foul all right. It's just a question of, was it inside or outside the box? Well done, AJ. One of our homegrown lads. Made the journey with the senior team to All Betting Glory in 2022. Okay, we've got a wee update here from Finan Keane, long-standing club secretary. Finan, do you want to say hello to people at home?
Hello, everybody at home.
That's Finan saying hello to us, folks. Okay, so I've got the subs. Right, so Joe Maher come off and Martin come on from, as we know. Chris come off from goals to be replaced by Matt Blair. Dawson come off for Mark McGinley. Connor Higgins come off for Jordan McCallum. And Chris has come off for... I think... Yeah, Finon's telling me that we've got Callum coming on here for Chris McCardle. Okay, Gaels ready to build another attack in the lovely Clydebank sunshine. Maybe heard the EasyJet plane going over the pitch there. We're right in I was going to say right in a cycle lane. We're right in a flight path. Ball's inside there for Mark. Oh, it's overcooked. Mark trying to show some restraint there initially, not fouling, but couldn't help it. A wee cheeky push. Slow down the play. Conaill Harps still looking for their first score in the game. 17 minutes gone. It's been a long day at the office for the boys in green, white and gold. Of course, they had a fantastic result there earlier today in the intermediate final. Gripping contest. Full-on ding-dong game in the intermediate final against Dalriada. So they'll at least leave today with one trophy, but not the clean sweep. This Gaels defence has just been rock solid. Each time they cross the 45, Conaill invariably coughing up possession. Very, very good defensive structure. Tense tackling. Here we are again. A lot of backways and sideways, but Conaill are keeping the ball. Maybe send one in on a great block. Great block from AJ Friel. All right, we come with the ball. Cian slipped it to Lee Shields. And Chris McCardle. I have it in good authority that Chris McCardle's about to be hooked. The next break of play to give Callum Taylor, great club man, does a lot of work with our committee, with our socials. He's going to get his day in the Clydebank sun. Lee Shields here, 7. Making good headway. Ball into Mark McGinley. Sends her high, but just slips wide. Okay, there's a break in play. I think we might see substitutions here. And indeed, the big louth man makes way. Chris has been around the club for many a year. Awful trouble with shoulder injuries. Embraces his manager. Chris had shoulder surgery there recently and has done well to come back and bolster this Gaels squad. Chris didn't feature in the first championship final in October 2023 due to injury, but he's come back and he's really strengthened the Gaels midfield. Himself and Eamon Scanlon. Eamon returning for today's game as well. Formidable midfield pairing at this level. Conaill really struggled to win any of their kickouts, in no large part to those two men. There's Callum Taylor coming to put some pressure on the Conaill man. Go on, Callum, get into him. Callum wearing number 14 there. And Eamon Scanlon smells blood, and off we go. Mark McGinley, a good footballer in his own right, but a great Gael, a great thinker. Managed the ladies to All Britain glory last year. Okay, folks, we're entering the last 10 minutes of this. Well, I was going to say contest, but you'd be better served with exhibition. An exhibition of football by Glasgow Gaels in this rerun of the championship final. A rerun being that the Harps were stripped of the title after an investigation last year showed that Conaill Harps field numerous ineligible players. I actually refereed that game. It was quite a good contest, much more even, and you can see why the quality players that they had that day are not allowed to play today, and it's obviously left Harps with a weakened team at junior level. Certainly not a match for the Gaels team at present. So this is the 2023 final getting wrapped up in 2024 pre-season. An interesting way to get the year off to a start. And here we go. With Keane coming up the line. Callum's first touch, nice Callum. Oh, nice layoff and a nice hit. Sean Campion slips it inside. AJ Friel. And AJ gets on the scoreboard with a goal. Nicely done. AJ's family be watching on from the sideline here. Grandfather Daniel will be happy with that. Well done, AJ. I've stopped counting the score here, folks, but hopefully you have it there on your screen. The score, I think, is pretty irrelevant at this point. Conaill men will just be wanting the referee to blow it up early. Long day out here at Clydebank for them boys. Nonetheless, they've stuck to the task. And fair play, working the ball through the hands. Some good play on show from Conaill up until they hit the 45, and then that's when they're finding it really difficult today here. Hitting a wall of red and black of Glasgow Gaels. Trying the long ball approach. Keane Finnan, the Longford man, first to it. Here comes Rambo. I nicknamed him Rambo. I'm not sure if it's stuck or not. I think there's text messages flying around the group chat that he's more like Minnie Mouse, but I'm not so sure about that. The man's made of steel. Okay. Conaill Harps looking for their first score of this championship final. There's a shout from zones from Collie Clerkin, the down man, over this junior Gaels team. Collie will hopefully stick around for another year with us. A great thinker in the game, as his team so well prepared today. It's by no accident these boys look fitter. They look so well organised, dominating every aspect of the pitch. As Callum Taylor comes onto the ball. All right, Callum. Oh, lovely ball, Callum. Slipped inside of Mark McGinley and fisted over the bar. Lovely move there from the Gaels men, from the two subs. Nice to see. Okay, an Archer Conaill kick out, straight down the throat of a Gaels man. Number 5, Mark McCarthy, the happy receiver of that. Back out to Callum Taylor. Go on, Callum, have a dig. Have a dig, lad. Oh, take it all back. Nice pass. Possessions, 9/10 of the law. Sean Campion, the Meath man, wanting in the action, slings a lovely one over with his left foot. I can't see his number from here, but I know by the look of the lad, that's the cut of a Meath man. Entering into the final 5 minutes. Hopefully the referee won't play any additional time. The Gaels men will be keen to get in for a shower and get to our sponsors, Kitty O'Shea's. Kitty O'Shea's have come onto the scene, helping us out with sponsorship now the last number of years. Between the city centre bar, which is undergoing a wee bit of refurbishment, it'd be nice to see how that all looks. And obviously in the West End, where we've had many's a good night. I think there's going to be another good night there tonight. These boys have waited since October to avenge the injustice of the October farce, and they've really put their Conaill to the sword here today. Callum Taylor seeing plenty of ball in there at 14. He lets the keeper have it. Let's see, can he bend his back? Oof, he does bend his back. And as we're often told on underage, if you bend it back, you'll get your foul. And so he does. Yeah, very well drilled Glasgow Gaels team did. Zepho Devine, Collie Clerkin, Paul Scully, Kevin O'Connor. The backroom team. And have put this very, very well drilled Gaels side together. As you can see there from your shot in the camera, folks, we've got we've got field 2 teams today at this level. Great to see the numbers and indeed the quality on show today. Not so sure about the quality of that strike though. Gaels happy to let Conaill take the short one there. He's still in search of a score in this game. Up to the midfield mark, we've seen this a lot, we've seen this pattern. Let's see, can they break the lines this time? Go on, lad, horse it in. Try something different. Go on. Oof, that's different, all right. Sadly, to see that come. We have petulant there. We have a petulance there by number 2 from Conaill, throwing AJ Field to the ground. I think the referee will want to have a word there with Michael McConnell. That's the guy whose name I couldn't pronounce at the start of the show, and I'm not sure that's any better. Card shown there. Club captain Brendan Moran. He's got his hands on the ball. He'll soon have his hands on the trophy. Not for the first time as a Gaels win on captain Brendan Moran. Great servant of the club. Lifted the trophy a number of times for us. He'll be lifting it again now in the next 10 minutes. Niall McGrath on the ball. Good Tyrone man. If there's such a thing as a good Tyrone man. He's from Tyrone anyway. Comes back to the Meath man. Sean, lefty Campion. Oh, he gave him the eyes there. Jeez, if I was on the pitch, I'd be giving him a box. Okay, Sean Campion. Now, if this boy throws a dummy, he'd be getting a slap. Oh, there's a dummy, I told you. 16, he should have soused him. Back to Rambo. Rambo looks up. He goes along to Mark McGinley. There's going to be a bounce on that one on the surface. Okay, Callum has a chance to redeem himself. He looks at the posts. He shoots. Oof, the radar just not quite on today. Substitutes have seen a lot of the ball as we enter the final minute here. Oh, great piece of play there from Cian Finnan. He's got help inside. Sean Campion, the wee dink. Cheeky. The point will have to do. Okay, we're on the home straight, folks. Soon to be entering injury time here. Okay, Eamon Scanlon, does he fancy getting on the scoreboard? No. More likely to put someone's car in. And there we have it, folks. There we have it. Glasgow Gaels have been crowned the Junior Championship winners 2023. What is it they say about revenge and serving up dishes? Well, I think it's fair to say they've served up a fantastic display today. An absolute whitewash. An absolute cricket score. 419 or somewhere in that region. I gave up counting a long time ago. Credit to Conaill, they kept coming. They never said die. They kept at it. Unfortunately, just think there's a clear gulf in class there today. So fair play to the Harps for coming out, not laying down. They kept it to the task at hand. So they will leave with one trophy today. They'll leave with the intermediate trophy that they won earlier today. But certainly the Junior Championship final belongs to Glasgow. I think from the first few minutes it was clear. The intent was there. Conaill just could not get past that Glasgow Gaels press from the Conaill kick out. And the defensive structures that the Gaels had in place. I think Harps maybe had 4 shots today. Such was the intensity of the tackling in around the middle third. That doesn't happen by accident, folks. That's great coaching. That's Colley, Scully, Zepho, Kevin. All those evenings out here. They don't look like this too often, I can tell you. It's normally pishing down, blowing sideways. But that's what all those evenings come to. Sometimes good things just come to those who wait. We've had to wait a few extra months. But we've done it, lads. Congratulations. And enjoy kiddies tonight. Okay, folks. That's all from me. I'm waiting here to the pub and get myself a wee beer. Enjoy the crack with the lads. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with us. Okay. Championship 2023. Winners, Glasgow Gaels.